Getting netherite used to be simple. Mine some debris, toss it in a smithing table, and boom, overpowered gear. But Mojang thought that was a little too easy. Now, the process is way more complicated, and most YouTube guides are completely outdated. Yes, even my old ones. Lucky for you, I found a method that no one seems to know about and makes finding debris about 60% easier. So in this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about finding, upgrading, and actually using netherite. Starting with the basics, because netherite in 1.21 is not what it used to be. You see, back in the day, you'd hop into the nether, mine a few blocks of ancient debris, craft your ingot, and boom, you were basically a Minecraft warlord. But now you need a plan. To get one netherite ingot, you need to mine 4 ancient debris, smelt them into netherite scraps, and combine them with 4 gold ingots. And that's just the start, because since the 1.20 update, Mojang decided we were having it too easy. Now you also need a netherite upgrade smithing template, 1 per item you want to upgrade. So if you want full netherite armor and tools, that's at least 5 templates. And no, you can't craft them, unless you already have one. More on that later. You have to raid a Bastion remnant, survive a gauntlet of angry piglins, and hope that your loot chest delivers. So let's recap your to-do list. Head into the nether, find ancient debris, raid a Bastion for smithing templates, and combine it using a smithing table. Only then do you get that sweet netherite upgrade. It's tougher than ever, but that's what makes it satisfying. And I'm going to show you how to do all that efficiently. So if that sounds good to you, and you haven't subscribed and left a like on the video, then I'd very much appreciate you supporting me. Alright, first mission, ancient debris. And let me explain why this is so hard to find. So ancient debris spawns an absolute maximum of 5 blocks per chunk, with an average of 1.7 debris per chunk. For those of you that don't know, a Minecraft chunk is a 16 by 16 space, and the world height now going from -64 to 319, that's a total of 384 blocks high. So let's see, 16 times 16 times 384, that's a potential of around 98,304 blocks. Almost 100,000 blocks, and probably one of them is going to be ancient debris. Yikes. It's looking like debris is going to be harder to find than my dad when he popped to the shop for some milk and never came back. Now, don't let that scare you off, because I'm going to show you exactly how to find it so much quicker. This stuff only spawns in the nether, and more specifically between Y levels 8 and 22, with Y15 being the sweet spot. That's where you'll find the highest chance per chunk. Not to mention, this stuff does not generate exposed to air, so you'll have to mine for it. So yeah, bring fire resistance, dig a tunnel, and get comfy. But what's the best way to actually mine it? Well, there are 3 popular methods, and each have their own pros and cons. Number 1, bed bombing. Beds explode in the nether. That's bad for sleeping, but great for mining. Place a bed down at the end of your tunnel, block yourself in with a high blast resistance block, like cobblestone for example, click the bed, and boom, instant debris reveal. Sometimes. It's cheap, fast, and chaotic. Just try not to blow yourself up. For this method, I do have a really nice sheep farm you can use to accumulate loads of wool for the beds. Link on screen and in the description. Or you could try method number 2, which is TNT tunneling. Same concept, just slightly more controlled. Dig a long hallway. Place TNT every 5 blocks. Light the fuse and back off. It's great if you've got a mob farm or a creeper farm pumping out gunpowder. Not so great if you're broke. Wow, wouldn't it be crazy if you knew a channel that literally provides you with an overpowered creeper farm? Whoa. Or there's method number 3, which is strip mining. Good old manual labor. Mine in a 2x1 tunnel at Y15. Branch out like a maniac and hope RNG is on your side. It's slow but safe, and honestly, some players swear by it. But what I can do for you is help you out even more. If you play in Java Edition, you can showcase chunk borders by pressing F3 plus G. Now, remember earlier we talked about an average of 1.7 blocks generating per chunk. Well, we can literally double our chances of finding ancient debris if we mine along a chunk wall, because not only can we now find ancient debris to our left, but also to our right. This will help you out so much, trust me. Whichever method method you use, bring at least a diamond pickaxe, fire resistance potions, and a lot of inventory space. Debris isn't common, and it doesn't really generate in veins larger than 2 to 3, so patience is key. Also, careful of lava because it does flow much faster in the nether. But once you've collected some debris, it doesn't stop there, unfortunately. Now comes the tricky part, getting netherite upgrade templates. And these are locked behind one of Minecraft's most dangerous structures, Bastion remnants. So where do you find them? Well, they spawn exclusively in the nether, like fortresses, but thicker and angrier. And there's a total of 4 different types. You've got bridge, housing units, treasure room, and stable bastion. But for now, the only one you care about is treasure room bastions. They have the highest chance to contain netherite upgrade templates in the big treasure chest at the center. You'll know it's a treasure room bastion if it has a magma cube spawner and a central golden spike that screams trap. And yeah, it probably is a trap. So how many do you actually need then? Well, each netherite upgrade template is a single use. So for a full upgrade set, helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots, sword, pickaxe, that's at least 6 templates. However, do you want the absolute best news you'll get today? Once you have one, you can actually legally duplicate it using 7 diamonds, 1 netherrack, and the original template. It's expensive, but a lot safer and a lot easier than raiding bastions over and over. So here's just a few pro tips as well. Wear gold armor so piglins don't attack instantly. Sneak near chests to avoid triggering aggro, and even break the chests with an axe rather than opening them. Bring fire resistance potions and a bow, because those magma cubes do not play fair. And don't even think about looting without a solid escape plan. I've actually got a full guide on the best ways to conquer bastions. It's probably a really good idea to check out that video first, and then come back to this one. Link on screen and in the description. That's how you get the templates. You either go full Rambo, or you go big brains and duplicate. So, are you ready to finally craft your netherite gear? Let's hit the smithing table. You've got the ancient debris, you've got the templates, you've survived the nether. Now it's time to finally craft the netherite gear. Step 1, smelt the ancient debris. Drop your debris into a furnace or blast furnace and it'll turn into netherite scraps. 4 scraps plus 4 gold ingots equals 1 netherite ingot. Each upgrade costs 1 ingot and 1 smithing template. So if you're going full set, that's 5 to 6 ingots or about 20 to 24 ancient debris. Yep, time to start loving bed explosions. Step 2, use the smithing table. Slot in your diamond item, a netherite ingot, and a template, and hit upgrade. Just like that, you're rocking gear with more durability, built-in knockback resistance, and crucially, fire and lava drop immunity, because we've all panicked in lava. And a bonus tip, if you want it to look cooler too, this is where armor trims come in, because you can now customize your netherite gear with patterns and colors using other templates. Want a gold trim, copper accents, diamond highlights? It's all possible, and yes, it's a flex. I'm releasing a full armor trims guide very soon, breaking down every trim, how to get them, and which combos look the best. So make sure you're subscribed and keep a lookout for that one. Next up, let's talk about enchantments, because unenchanted netherite is like showing up to a boss fight in drip with no damage. Alright, netherite's tough, sure. But enchanted netherite, that's where the real power kicks in. Because let's face it, no matter how cool your armor looks, if it's not enchanted, you're basically wearing fancy iron. So these are the best armor enchantments. These are the standard loadouts for survival and PvE. Protection 4 is your bread and butter. Max it out across all armor. Unbreaking 3 keeps the durability from draining too fast. You want to put mending on it so your XP goes into repairs, not regrets. Feather falling 4 on your boots, because Minecraft fall damage is unforgiving. Again, on your boots, put Depth Strider or Frostwalker. Depends if you want speed or style. So for your netherite helmet, you want protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, respiration 3 if you want to breathe underwater for longer, and aqua infinity if you want to mine faster underwater. For chestplate, you want protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, and thorns 3, which is optional and reflects damage but drains durability. For leggings, you want protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, and thorns 3. You can also use swift sneak if you really want to, but it's not really needed. For boots, put protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3, and Soul Speed 3. And then again, Thorns if you really want to. For your sword, you want Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Looting 3 if you want it, Sweeping 3, Fire Aspect 2, and Knockback 2. For your bow, I'd put Power 5 on it, Unbreaking 3, Flame, Punch 2, and then you can choose between either Infinity or Mending. And finally, for your pickaxe, I'd put Efficiency 5 on it, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Fortune 3. I'd also recommend using a Grindstone. If you mess up with any of the enchantments, it will help wipe it, but it will save your gear. Another way you can do it is stack up books from a librarian or an XP farm to combine them in an anvil. And just a massive tip here, always enchant your diamond gear first and then upgrade it to Netherite. You'll save on resources and XP. If you want to know more about enchanting in Minecraft, yes, I also have a guide for that. So you've got your armor, you've got your tools, but what else can you actually do with Netherite? Well, Netherite blocks. If you have 9 ingots, you can create 1 block, and then you can use this for beacon bases. Most people stop at armor, but hey, you didn't click the ultimate guide to be most people. And with that, you've got fully upgraded enchanted Netherite gear. Top tier, maxed out, and ready to flex. The Bastion guide and Armor Trims guide will be up on the screen when it gets released. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, goodbye.